Hey guys, welcome to another announcement session with Jared. If I have not met you yet, I'm one of the volunteers here. This year I got to hang out with the 12th grade dudes. Sup? But I also get to do the announcements every now and then, and I get to shout things at you of all the fun things we have going throughout the week and then into the summer. So we get to hang out with more than just Sunday nights. As you guys already know, this is a very special Sunday night as we get to welcome our 8th graders here. Yo, we are bummed we are not seeing you in person at this moment, but we are excited you get to hang out with us. We're glad we got to see those videos of what the other high school kids have seen throughout the week and what they the past year, what they love about it, and we are excited that you get to hang out with us tonight and then obviously the next 4 years. So I'd like to welcome you and anyone else new to Sunday nights, and specifically to the roof of my house. Yeah. Jared, why are you sitting on the roof of your house, you might ask? Well, small fact about me is I have 3 wonderful, lovely, joyful, just hilarious kids. And when you're in a house for what is now 9 weeks, it is continued to get smaller, and I've literally ran out of places to hide, except for this one place. So welcome to my last place in my house where I can find just peace. And after a few announcements, we're gonna just go away and give me a few minutes to myself before Kylie finds out, and then I have to go back to being a father again. But until that happens, welcome. Oh, goodness gracious. We are a little bummed out that we did not get to go to Vermont this year. If you've not heard, they are postponing it. They did mention it had to do with the coronavirus, but we actually know what the truth was. They saw about the announcements and they heard about the sheer number of people we were bringing up there, and they were terrified. They thought for sure we were going to take over the Ben and Jerry's factory because that was going to happen, obviously. But they were also a little scared of just bringing that many people up from Baltimore. They know how terrible the Patriots are going to do this year, and they were afraid that you were just going to turn everyone into Ravens fans up there. So they said, please just stay in Baltimore. So out of respect, because that's what Christians do, we're going to stay in Baltimore this year and have a fantastic Impact Week. I love Baltimore. And I know some people might be bummed about staying local, but it is a really fun city. And I know last week we talked a lot of fun facts about Vermont. They got to get us pumped up. And I'm like, let's just do it again for Baltimore. I looked up fun facts of Baltimore, and there are a ton out there. Like probably 100 to every one that Vermont had. So I had to pick through the best ones. So obviously the one I stuck with was, did you know the first umbrella factory? Yes, the first umbrella factory was started in Baltimore. Wow, what a great city. Also, the post office started in Baltimore. All right, fine. Those are weird ones. We actually have some really good ones. There are more statues and monuments per capita in Baltimore than any U.S. city, including one of our more famous monuments is the Washington Monument. Fun fact about that is the same guy who did that one did the one down in D.C. He did the Baltimore one first. D.C. was so impressed with it that they hired the same guy, gave them more money to build a taller one. You know what that's called? That's called someone who is insecure about what they believe in. They saw something, and all they had to do, the only creative thing that they could do is hire the same guy, copy the same thing, and give him more money. I love being better than DC, and that is one of my favorite fun facts about Baltimore. The second part about being better than DC is during the War of 1812, DC collapsed immediately because they're just sissies. Then the British came up here and they couldn't. Did you know that Baltimore is the only U.S. city in the colonial cities that never came under British control? DC, we just talked about it. Nothing. Philly, New York City, Boston, all during the American Revolution. British flags flew over all those cities, never Baltimore. It was always a U.S. flag. It is a fantastic city. We have one full week here to make a huge impact. And then what? Then we get to stay here and actually see our impact change as people. So we are not having an information session that we had scheduled for this Tuesday. We're postponing it, getting things, obviously we have to get a new schedule of events, a new itinerary together. We will be meeting as soon as we get that together to find out what the fun things we're going to do about Baltimore. Oh, after that, we are not meeting next Sunday for Memorial Day. Obviously, get to spend a long weekend with our family, have fun, eat some hot dogs, and enjoy the only city that never came under British control. And make sure you rub it into DC's face. Oh my God, it's so pretentious down there. Last announcement is, like usual, we'll meet in our small groups right after this. If you have not seen the Zoom link yet, hopefully you're getting it right about now. And this is where we split into our small groups. And so just click on the link right after this, and we're going to hang out just for a few more minutes and talk about what we learned and catch up throughout the rest of the week. And that's it, guys. So please, enjoy the rest of the Sunday service, and go away just for a few minutes. See you guys.